Many of us are used to tackling the PDF accessibility problem one document at a time. In this video, I'll show you how to approach single document PDF remediation with PDFix, but then also show you how you can speed up the process and remediate batches of documents all at once. For our first approach, I'll use this invoice document. Looking in the tags tree, I find that there are currently no tags. I can use PDFix to automatically tag documents and then to check the tags to make sure they are correct. First, I'll simply navigate to the Auto Tag button and select it. A dialog box opens up and I'll run to tag the document. Looking at the tags that were created, there are two non-struct tags. When I open those, I then find a number of paragraph tags, a figure tag, and multiple table tags on page 1. When I select the various P tags, I can see that some of them are not correct for the content, and the reading order of those tags is also incorrect. In addition, when I select the figure tag and check out that tag's properties, I can see that there's no alternative text assigned to that figure tag. So, while auto tagging has been completed, there's still some remediation work that I would need to do. Instead of starting to remediate now, I will use a slightly different approach to see if that gives me better tagging. For the second tagging approach, I'm going to navigate over to my template panel, open a submenu, and then choose Preflight. Then I'll simply auto tag again, making sure that this tagging attempt overwrites the tags that are already in the tag tree. And I'll go ahead and hit run. Now in the tag tree, again, we have two non-struct tags. And when I open those, I have an H1 now for the title of my document. And then I have paragraph tags, although they're not correct for the content or really in the correct reading order. And again, the figure tag does not have alternative text. I do have an H2 for the heading from, and then additional paragraph tags, again, not 100% correctly constructed. Then my H2 for bill to, and that section of text below, again, not 100% tagged correctly. And again, I have multiple table tags in the tag tree when there's really only one data table in this document. So while the tagging is slightly better than my first attempt, there's some remediation work that would need to be done. I'll go ahead and do some of that now to give you a feel for how to remediate documents in PDFix, and then we'll look at other approaches we could take. Starting at my H1 for the title of the document, invoice, this is correct, so I don't need to do anything with it. However, below invoice, I want to have paragraph tags for the invoice number, the date, and the due date. To do that, I'll navigate over to my accessibility panel, where I can find a bunch of buttons to create various tags that I might need, including paragraph tags and heading tags and so on. Then I'll simply select in the document the text that I want in my first paragraph tag and hit the button to tag it that way. I'll continue on with date and then due date. You may also notice that in the panel where those buttons are to create those tags, there are also keyboard shortcuts available. One of the great things about PDFix is not only that there are keyboard shortcuts available for a lot of the functions in the software, but you can also create your own, or you can edit the keyboard shortcuts that are already in the software to meet your personal and specific needs. As I've tagged up these three paragraph tags, I notice in the tag tree that there's now an empty paragraph tag left behind where the content used to be, and there's also a paragraph tag that just has a couple of empty spaces in it. I want to clean up the empty tag that I left behind, as well as tags that have just empty spaces in them. There are a couple of actions that we can run to take care of these cleanup functions. First, I'm going to clean up the empty tags or delete the empty tags that don't have any content in them. So when I ran that action, then that empty paragraph tag was removed. The next one is the paragraph tag that contains just the empty spaces. Again, I can go up to my actions, choose delete tags, and then change the requirements here to be tags with empty spaces. And then when I run that, that gets rid of the paragraph tag that contains just the empty spaces. Continuing on, my figure tag for the PDFix logo, I need to enter some alternative text, so I'll go ahead and type that now. Continuing on in the tag tree, I have an H2 for the heading for from, and then a couple of paragraph tags that ideally I would want to fix, just like I fixed those other paragraphs. And then the H2 for bill to, and so on. Further down in the document, we have a number of table tags, but again, there's only one data table in this document. So I would need to re-tag my table, take items out of the table, mark that as a heading 2, and then re-tag my table, and so on. However, there's a faster way to go about this, especially when I get into a situation where I have similar documents where we use the style guide, for example, and so headings in the documents, or across documents, heading 1 always looks the same, heading 2 always looks the same. My data tables are similar. They don't necessarily have to be in the same place in the document or the same length or anything like that, but as long as those style characteristics are similar, then we can actually use templates to remediate these documents much, much faster. To show that, I'm going to navigate back to my template panel, and from here I can simply go to my folder where I have my previously created template already saved, and when I just dragged it into the template folder, then it's asking me, do I want to replace the current template, that pre-flight template? So yes, I do. And then I'll simply hit auto tag again, overwrite the tags that are already there with the tagging from my new template. And then we have now, without any further remediation needed, H1, my paragraph tags for the invoice number, date, due date, the figure with PDFix logo, my H2, and then the correct paragraph tags below the H2 for from, and then same for bill to. And then in the tag tree we have an H2 for items, and we have our table tag, which contains just the data table, and there's no additional table tags for the content that isn't really a data table. Meanwhile, when I open up the table tag, then I can navigate and I can see the table row tags. When I open up the first table row tag and select the first TH and check its properties, I can see that it's marked as a header and the scope has been set to column, as has been done for the other cells going across the top row in the table. When I navigate into the subsequent rows in the table, I can see that the data cells have all been tagged correctly as TDs. So this table is tagged correctly, and the fact that there's only one data table in the document and there's only one table tag in my tag tree. So I'm good to go here with this tagging, and my next step is to validate the document to make sure that it passes accessibility requirements. I'll navigate over to my validation panel and then hit the button to validate. The default for validation is PDF UA. However, I can open up a menu and there are a long list of standards to choose from. I'll choose the default validating against PDF UA, and I get the dialog box telling me that validation is successful. There are no issues listed in the validation panel, and I know that this document is remediated, it's accessible, I can save my work, and I can make this document available to whoever needs it. So that's a little bit of manual remediation in PDFix, as well as how to use a template to remediate a document. And again, when you have documents or multiple documents that have very similar formatting, then this can be sped up even more running the process in a batch. I'll show that now. Navigating to my dashboard panel, I have other similar invoices, invoice 1, invoice 2, and invoice 3. If I open up invoice 1, for example, it looks very similar, but in this case the table spans multiple pages and so on. So again, similar layout, the formatting for the headings and so on, but in this case the table is longer. But the same template will still work. Now there are tags in this document already, but I can see right off the top that they're not correct for the content. When I select the figure tag, the alternative text is AI generated and it's not correct. There's multiple table tags again in the tag tree, and I skip from no heading levels to an H3 at one point in the document, which is actually just this empty space here. So there's a number of issues. Even though there's tags in this document, there's a number of issues that would need to be fixed. But again, I'm not going to do this one individually. I'm going to do invoice 1, invoice 2, and invoice 3 all in a batch. So I'm going to start with selecting those 3 files that I want to remediate. And then about halfway across the ribbon, I'm going to use the Make Accessible button to open up a dialog box. I've got my input files, my output files. PDFix is going to add output to the file name so that I can tell which is the original and the remediated version. Of course, you can change this to remediated or accessible or whatever you might need. I'll just go ahead and keep output. And then in the actions for Make Accessible, we've got a number of functions that are going to be completed. We're going to get rid of any bad tagging that's already in the documents. We're going to clear the document structure. We're going to do things like embed fonts. We're going to correct missing Unicode if needed. We're going to auto tag the document. Now here, I want to make sure also that I'm using the correct template. So this is my invoice template. And I want to make sure that I overwrite any tags that might be in any of those documents that I want to remediate already. Right, so we're going to auto tag it, and we're going to do other things that are needed for accessibility as well beyond just tagging, like setting the document title, making sure that the language is set, setting the PDF UA identifier, and making sure that the document title is going to be displayed. Right, not only does the document have a title, but it'll be displayed. There are other actions that will be run as well. I'll just go ahead. I've checked my template for auto tagging. It's the correct template that I want to use, so I'll go ahead and hit run. And I can see that PDFix is processing, and before you know it, it's done. So now with these remediated PDFs, I want to validate them. Again, I can do all of that in a batch as well. So selecting my 3 output files, I can then validate, and it's processing, and then I can see right away that those 3 documents are valid because I used the correct template for the tagging, and I did those other actions that are required for PDF accessibility, like setting the document title, PDF UA identifier, and so on. So now I'll go ahead and open up the output for invoice 1. And we'll just briefly check out that tagging. Again, there's the 2 non-struct tags, but now I have the H1 and my 3 paragraph tags for invoice number, date, and due date, my figure tag with the alternative text, the PDFix logo, my H2 and subsequent paragraph tags, just arrowing down through the tag tree, my next H2 for bill 2, and then the appropriate paragraph tags, the H2 for items, and then my table tag. And when I select the table tag, I can see that the entire table, even across the page break, has been tagged. Again, I can select the first TR, select the TH tags in that first row, and see that they are marked as TH with the scope column for all of those header cells. And then in subsequent rows, we have our data cells properly tagged as well. So hopefully this gives you a good sense of a little bit of manual remediation in PDFix, and also how to speed up the process so that you can use these sets of actions or templates to tag your documents and then apply that to similar documents even in batches. Thanks for watching.